Well, hello there, and welcome back to my channel where I make quality content that nobody really asked for. Today's video is a bit different from my other videos because it's not something doll unboxing or reviewing related or cosplay related. It's actually me rearranging my room because I'm doing some changes, and I thought, why not bring you guys along for the ride? And the main thing that I'm doing on this video is basically, see this shelf right here? It's basically how I made this shelf into this shelf, basically, because if you watched some of my older videos, I had like Funko Pops and different type of stuff on this shelf, because originally I bought this shelf for doll collecting because I was getting into doll collecting, but I never had enough dolls for it to be on a shelf, so I had like Funko Pops and stuff as a placeholder. But since I have a lot of dolls now, I finally took off my Funko Pops and all that stuff, put them back to the original space that where I want them to be, and I put dolls here. And this is basically just became my Miraculous Ladybug shelf. So you're basically going to see how I made this shelf into this shelf, and me changing stuff around, like how where I put my Funko Pops and stuff like that. I'm also doing, you can't see, but also did I have some artwork back here, and I decided to change up my artwork because I bought some new ones, so I'm just rehanging those. They're already hanged because I filmed this many months later, but I'm just been changing my stuff up. So I'm changing this shelf into this shelf than it was before. Hope that makes sense. And I'm putting some artwork up, and it's gonna be a fun journey. So let's just get right into the video. I'm gonna give you a little quick tour before I take all the stuff out. So I have some Tangle dolls back here. So I have a lot of Rapunzels because she's my girl. So I have this Rapunzel playset that's from the Disney store. I got that for Christmas last year. I wanted her because the Rapunzel's so beautiful. And I got this Rapunzel and Finn 2-pack because, or Eugene Fitzherbert, because it's Rapunzel with the short hair, and her dress looked like my cosplay I just made of that character. So that's why I wanted her. Got that for Christmas too. And my first Rapunzel doll that I got 10 years ago is from Mattel. And on here I have my Funko Pops. I just put them here because I said I just needed to fill up the space. So here's some of my Funko Pops here. I have the Five Nights at Freddy's, Bonnie and Foxy. They're my first Funko Pops. And here I have Growlithe. It's the Flock version because Growlithe is my favorite Pokemon. And then I have Dipper. And then I have all the Star vs. Evil ones besides the normal Star. She's somewhere else because I just bought her. And I finally have her. I'm super excited. And next to it, I have this little mini Colonel Sanders. And he's holding a bucket because it's an inside joke, but I was Colonel Sanders for Halloween, and it was great. So my sister bought me this Funko. And next to him, I just had the Star San Diego Comic-Con exclusive plush. Now I went to San Diego Comic-Con, but I want to, but I got that plush on Amazon. And down here, I have a Halloween Dragon board game. It's just there. And I had Glossaric that me and my sister made. Then put this down a little bit for modesty. And then I have this robot dinosaur thing. And here I have the Night Begins to Shine Funko Pops. So I have, all of them besides Robin. And I'm just missing just Robin for that set. But the Night Begins to Shine are my favorite Teen Titans look. And this is also my favorite Funko Pop collection, because I think they're super cool. And it took me a long time to collect all of these. But I found I bought most of them in a lot. So that was really cool. Like I got her with a gift card. So she basically was free. He was like $7. And I got these in a lot, which was great. And I have Rose Wilson here because I love her. And I have a Lady Legacy down here, and I have a Toothless Funko Pop there because that space is for Robin, but I never got Robin, so Toothless is just there, which is fine. And here I just have my first shelf for Miraculous Ladybug. This is just my Miraculous Ladybug dolls from Playmate. Really like them. I have a review on them, but there they are here. I have all of them that is available right now, and I have the figures that go along with the characters. I haven't mentioned them in my haul here. But yeah, I have a video on that. In here, I have my Monster High dolls I did an unboxing of, or a haul of. And I have all this. I have some Scares ones, and I have a Frankenstein from 13 Wishes. She's from my childhood. And back here, I also have Kristoff and Belle from Mattel. I got those for free from my church, and I thought, why not? And behind the Monster High dolls, I have this Halloween Dragon playset thing, and it lights up, and it's really cool. Behind that, my Monster High dolls, I also have this Hanson Squidward figure, which I love. My dad bought that for me from Best Buy. And next to him, I just have some nerd books. And the bottom shelf is just a bunch of random crap that I'm just gonna put in a box and put them in storage. And here a quick look at this shelf. It is a lot. It's a lot how to change rack and stuff. But that's another day's video. But yeah. So obviously the first thing I had to do when it comes to rearranging my shelf is of course taking off the stuff that I need to take off the shelf. So here's me just taking all my Funko Pops off the shelf. And it's kind of sad because I do like my Funko Pops there, but I like my dolls more. Yep, I'm being very careful because I do not want to damage these Funko Pops, especially when it comes to my Night Begins to Shine ones, because I worked really hard to try to collect them because I got them after they're discontinued in stores. So it was a journey trying to get them, but I got them. But yeah, but since I don't need to move those down, I'm just moving them up because that's just a placeholder for now, because I'm planning on getting some other inbox stuff. But until I get those stuff, the Funko Pops will be my placeholder, and then when they're done being their placeholder, they'll go back to the Funko wall where all the other Funko Pops are. So right now, I'm just trying to figure out the right placement I like my Funkos, because sometimes I just can't make up my mind, but I think I finally found an arrangement that I like here. Now I'm bringing out my DC superhero girl dolls because they gonna go on this shelf. I like to call it's my little DC shelf here. But yeah, I have Starfire and Blackfire, and they're my two favorites. And the hair looks super nice because I put conditioner in them. So yeah, right now I'm just arranging the girls in their orders. I have heroes on Starfire's side and villains on Blackfire's side. And I made a joke because my favorites are Starfire and Batgirl, so I said, wow, I tend to like the redheads. That might be a Dick Grayson secretly. But yeah, I'm just placing them and seeing which way I like them. Now, this is my first of my Miraculous Ladybug shelves, and I call it this is my Marinette shelf. So I'm just placing all my Marinette dolls on the shelf, figure out a placement that I like. And yeah, that's really what I'm doing. Right here, I'm gonna grab my 2-pack of Ladybug and Cat Noir, and I'm obsessed with this 2-pack. I think it's so good, and if you want to buy it, I recommend it. And right here, I'm just adding the normal fashion, doll of Marinette from Playmates, and I really love her too. And I really love this shelf in general because it's all Marinette, and Marinette is my third favorite character after Luca and Cat Noir, and my Wonder Woman also fell on my head there, so it must be my ghost. But yeah, here I'm just placing my out-of-box Marinette onto this shelf and posting them the way I like. And you're wondering, why do I have so many Marinettes? Well, because, I just love Marinette, and she is my girl, and so I have 4 of them. And I'll probably get more because I am crazy and somebody should stop me. Should I get help? Probably. And also here, I'm also just, displaying the rest of the dress-up stuff because one of these dolls are the dress-up Marinette dolls, so I'm putting her accessories there. And I'm also putting the dress-up set itself from Playmates on this shelf because I think that it's cute if they share the same shelf. And that was a really hard sentence to say. You can tell I'm having a little bit struggle deciding the placement I want the accessories, but eventually I do figure it out. But it took me a long time because I just didn't know which way to go. But I found a way. And it's that Tiki figure, the cutest. Oh, I love it. Totally worth buying that $15 fashion pack. I'm just doing slight changes on this shelf, not much. I'm just doing the old switcheroo, seeing which doll's placement should be where, because I got my Cat Noir doll signed by the voice actor, so I just want to show it off versus being hidden in a corner by Rena Rouge, because Cat Noir, he really got replaced by Rena Rouge, so I won't let that happen on my shelf. So yeah, I make sure he's front and center as he should be. And that thing on the side, on the right side, is my Cat Noir cut up from the box that I opened up. But yeah, right now I'm just putting the little minifigures on by the boxes because they're a perfect height. And I love them. And you can buy these on Amazon for $40. And now I'm just bringing my out-of-box Ladybug and Cat Noir out and posing them the way I like, because they're the true star, because they're just so beautiful. So I'm moving on to the bottom shelf now. Right now I'm just packing up all that stuff that's on the bottom of that shelf. It's a whole bunch of for real friends, if you're wondering. I used to collect all of those as a kid, and at the time when I was a kid I used to have every single one, because my obsessive personality started when I was young. But yeah, those are some fashion textbooks I used to weigh down the shelf, but they didn't work. So yeah, right now I'm just moving down some of my nerd books down to the bottom shelf, and of course I packed some plushies into that box to be put in storage. And right now I'm kind of struggling how I want to display, because the one I'm working on right now, not the bottom one, but the one on top, that one could be my Bandai Rise Ladybug shelf, but I don't have that stuff yet, so I'm trying to figure out a placement for the temporary until that arrives during this time. But yeah, I was just struggling because I just have a lot of stuff and I just want to show it off. So yeah, I'm just moving around my Monster High dolls, trying to figure out where I should put my handsome Squidward figure. It's a lot thinking process when it comes to rearranging and displaying my shelves here, because I love displays and stuff like that. But yeah, you just see me struggle for the next few moments here, trying to figure out a placement. So here I'm trying to bring out my Monster High dolls. I don't own a lot. I only own like 5 or 6. So yeah, so I brought out Frankie here from 13 Wishes, and then my Scares dolls, which I do have a video about. But yeah, I thought maybe I put them right here as temporary until I get my more Miraculous stuff. But later on in the video, I decided I hate it and I move it somewhere else. But yeah, here's my Monster High dolls, and right now I'm just posing them, figure out a situation that I like. But honestly, I didn't like how this shelf came out because I thought it was too messy, because I am just so picky. I also have a Rainbow High doll, because during this time I only had one, and it was Bella. But now I have a lot now. But you can tell that I hate it, so I decided to scrap it all and start all over again. So I put those plushies away and I started moving the dolls down more. I did not want my Monster High on the bottom shelf, but sometimes it just gotta be that way. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna move all that stuff to the bottom shelf and hopefully, get a better look. And right there, those are the, Bella's second outfit boxes. So yeah, I'm just moving them down. Hopefully I like this arrangement. Spoiler alert, I do. It was like that for a while. Ignore all of this mess, but now I'm gonna build the Funko wall, and it's gonna be right here where this pink shelf is. This is where my Funko Pops used to be, and then I took them down to put it on this shelf over here. But since I have dolls there, I can put all the Funko Pops back, which I'm excited because I like having my Funko wall, so that's great. So right here I'm just adding my Funkos from the shelf onto where they're supposed to be originally, which is right here, building up that Funko wall and figuring out a placement that I like, and kind of squeeze around that Christmas tree I have right there that I have all year round because I love it and I don't want to tear it down. So that way I'm kind of just going with the flow here, seeing which arrangement that I like. Pretty self-explanatory. So, we basically finished with all the rearranging of the shelves. We can move on to the next part of this video, which is me just adding stuff to my room for decor and stuff like that. So I'm updating this art wall and get a closer look at that here in a second. But I got some new artwork I bought from conventions and I just want to hang them up right here. You can have a little bit sneak peek of my beautiful Miraculous stuff. But yeah, I'm also just going to add some few other things around my room and it's taking long. So that was this part of the video. So, part we're going to do in this video of me rearranging my room is this art wall right here, which is just, I don't like these plain walls that I have, so I put a bunch of artwork here that I drew, and some of it I bought, and some of it my friends drew for me. So the stuff that I drew this beautiful Note variant and Cassandra drawing I'm very proud of Nothing Left to Lose, because that's my favorite song ever. It's like my most listened song on Spotify, so I just love it. And here I also drew this Beast Boy and Raven drawing of the if it ain't broke, don't fiddle with it, because it's an inside joke. Because I watched that video and this whole inside joke in my house, so I had to draw it out. And I also drew that Hiccup and Astrid envelope. So yeah, and also drew this Hiccup drawing, but my friends drew me that Toothless, that art, and my sister drew me that Tom. So yeah, I'm gonna rearrange this so I can fit some of my posters and stuff here. So the main thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move this Howdy and Dragon kite I got from the Dollar Tree up more. And I move my Microsoft Office Excel Specialist Certificate up more too. Because I am Microsoft Excel certified. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to arrange that. But this part will be the same. I'm probably going to move this Howdy and Dragon artwork. But hopefully I still can keep Variant Cassandra right there. So that's what I'm gonna do, but first I gotta put all my artwork into frames. So let's just move to that clip. So what I'm doing right here basically is taking these prints and putting into these frames, and I'm so excited because I had these frames right here for about like a year because I made Teen Titans artwork, but the artwork did not fit in these frames, which is weird. So I always had these frames like floating around my house because I bought it for those artworks, but the artworks didn't fit, so I just had these frames and I had no idea what to do with these frames until I bought these Miraculous Ladybug artwork at Emerald City. So I'm excited to probably use these frames and hang out this artwork. I probably saw this artwork on my Miraculous Ladybug haul, my second one. I mentioned these artworks and the artist, who is fantastic, so I'm so excited to hang these. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm basically going to take these artworks and put it into these frames, and I'm super excited. And you know, my nails are chipped and stuff because I've been working around, so hopefully everything will just be a-okay. Yeah, these are brand new frames that I have for like a year, so I'm finally taking off the plastic that's around the frame without trying not to cut the glass on the frame, because that would be terrible if that happened. But these frames are extremely difficult to use because they're just hard. I can just describe it, it's just hard. But yeah, right here I just flip the back to black because I think that'll look nicer against this artwork. But yeah, this is artwork number 1, which is my favorite. I love this one, and this one you see in the back of my videos all the time because it's just amazing. And now moving on to my second artwork, which is from the same artist because I bought almost all of his prints because they're just so good. But yeah, this is my Lady Noir one, and I love it because it's just so angsty, and I love angst, and nothing more better than Miraculous Ladybug angst because you guys just make stuff so angsty. How many times can I say angst in that one sentence? But yeah, I said these frames are extremely hard to use, but they're awesome, so I guess they're worth it in the end. But yeah, here's me flipping the paper to black to make the frames and the picture look a little bit more better. And this is my last picture I have put in a frame. Again, it's from the same artist, and I just love it. Okay, Mary Chat is the best of the Love Square, and y'all can fight me. I'm a Mary Chat stan, and I think that the 5th season is gonna be the Mary Chat season. So fight me, y'all, in the comments. I'm ready to be in a battle. So I'm living life dangerously right here, as you can tell, because I'm putting on all this stuff by myself on a ladder where nobody was home. I live life on the edge. But yeah, right here, I'm just moving this Halloween dragon kite that I bought from the Dollar Tree a long time ago, and I love it because I have a blanket that matched, and all of a sudden I had a hair change. Woo! Where did that come from? But yeah, I'm just moving this stuff off the shelf right now, and here's me with my Microsoft certification. But yeah, I'm just taking all of this stuff off the wall by myself with no supervision because I live life dangerously. And no, I'm not sponsored by the Museum of the Rockies. I just went there during this time, and it's a great place to visit. I recommend if you like dinosaurs. This is in Montana. We love out of focus shot here. We love them. Quality content, right? But yeah, right now I'm trying to figure out the best way to hang up my Miraculous Ladybug prints. Trying to squeeze them all in right there because I love them and I want them to be front and center. But yeah, I'm just marking, make sure everything's evenly spaced out because it would bother me if it's not. But yeah, this is a lot of work and a lot of measuring, and good thing I was good in math in high school. Yeah, but now I'm just gonna put a hole into my wall, so hopefully this works out. Well, if not, I'm just gonna have a hole in my wall, and I guess my wall will be holy then. But yeah, right now I'm trying to put a picture frame hook so I can hang up the pictures, and hopefully this works out for me. We'll find out. But this print, you can tell that I had a little bit of struggle putting it on my wall because I think I had little baby arms and my arms could not reach over, and it kind of getting into my makeup space here, and I did not want makeup all over these frames, I guess. So yeah, I have to figure out a way to make sure that looks okay. So I kind of just moved some stuff around for my makeup to put this print because I love it, because it's Mary Chat. How many times can I say I love Mary Chat? Wow, they look pretty good. Good job, me. But yeah, love the way how these frames came out. They look so good. So, this is an update on the room. So I got the Miraculous Ladybug artwork to hang, and I barely managed to fit them, but I did, and I like it, and I am proud of myself because I eyeballed all of this, and I think they're somewhat even, and I'll take it. So yeah, and now I'm gonna do the one up there. So the one gonna be above the print is this picture right here that I got a long time ago, and it is like Bipper print, and I'm excited to put that on. And I put that print all the way on top, and so forth and so on. So I'm just gonna play around with it, and you will see the clips and everything when it's all done. But yeah, here's me trying to put on that Gravity Falls print that I have for many years, and so glad to finally put it on my wall. And of course, we love out of focus shots here because, you know, they're so professional, am I right? But yeah, right now I'm just putting on that picture hook to put on my print here, and I just love it. I love him, love him, love him. Do not remember the artist because that was like 5 years ago, and I barely remember things that happened 5 minutes ago. So here we are. And now I'm putting on that artwork that my friend made for me for my birthday because at this time my iconic costumes were Toothless and Star, so she drew them together. And I love it. I appreciate when my friends make artwork, and she watercolored this, so I think it's amazing. And I love it. And I bring it next to my How to Train Your Dragon kite. And I struggle here because I'm so small that I could not reach the top. But hey, that's life, because life is too short. Okay, I'll stop now. Alright, so right now I'm hanging up my Microsoft Office Specialist and my Excel because I worked very hard my junior year to earn that certification. So I'm hanging up with my makeup because it fits perfect there, and I love it. But yeah, little fun fact about me. And now I'm going to hang up my Cat Noir canvas that I got signed by the voice actor, and I'm super nervous because I do not want to bang up this canvas because it is expensive. But yeah, hear me being very, very careful with it and hope it does not fall. So yeah. Isn't it amazing? I love it. It's my favorite thing in my room. Love looking at it. And now I'm adding my hiccup drawing here that I did for one of my classes at school, and I really love it, and I framed it and it looks amazing. And I also hanged up some other artworks off camera like my variant Cassandra and my Toothless. I thought I recorded them, but I couldn't find it, so maybe I did not record. But yeah, right now I'm just putting up the hiccup artwork, and then eventually I'll hang up the envelope afterwards. Now I'm just cleaning the frames because I got my little fingerprints all over it because I've been touching them and moving them around. Yeah, I'm just cleaning them. That's what I'm doing, so you can see it in its full glory because I love it. And I also did not rehang the Beast Boy and Raven. They're just stuck like that. They're my baseline. So yeah, you're just me wiping my problems away. Huh? Just kidding. I just finished rearranging my art wall over there. Gotta move on to my next project of this room, which is basically decorating these closet doors. I'm not gonna decorate this one because this one is constantly open and closed because I used to set my closet a lot because this is where I keep my most active cosplays. Well, this one is the cosplays I don't touch that much. That way I never really moved this door, so I'm gonna put posters there basically because let me switch. As I mentioned before, since this is my childhood room and me and my sister shared it, we had some pretty nasty old stuff on this closet, so we just had this weird residue which they're trying to get rid of, but it's not there, so it looks just this weird gray stuff and a whole bunch of tape marks from past posters that are not here anymore. So I've been trying to cover this wall because I film right here, and so sometimes you can see this nasty wall, so I'm just trying to cover it. So yeah, I bought some Miraculous Ladybug posters, and I'm having a Gravity Falls one just to break up the crazy Miraculous Ladybug shrine basically right here on this wall. So I'm just gonna put them on. One of them is actually a calendar, which I'm pretty sure you guys saw in one of my hauls, but since I don't have any like wall space because it's all taken up, I'm going to put on my closet door, and I'm going to put command hook so I can hang on it. So yeah, let's see how that works out. I got my posters and stuff, so let's just put it on. So that what I'm doing right now is hanging up that poster, which was very hard because when it came shipped, it was in like a tube. So it had like a shape to it, so it wouldn't lay flat. So that I put a whole bunch of tape on the back. And this is the poster I mentioned in my Miraculous Ladybug haul number 2 that I did not show because it was stuck on my wall. But yeah, I bought this poster because I bought the calendar and they match. But I have to be completely honest here. I bought this poster because it has Luca on it, and I love Luca, and I'll buy anything with his face on it. So yeah, good job me for hanging up that poster. Now I'm adding a command hook on my closet to hang up that calendar, and this worked out for me, so I'm glad I did this step. But yeah, I just hang on that calendar so I know what dates they are. Because there's some days I'm like, what day is it? But yeah, this was January when I filmed this. Yeah, it was Ladybug month, and I love it. And apparently, in this, the narrator did not know this, but I do have a little clip of me rearranging this shelf right here with my Bondi stuff. But yeah, I have some figures, and I'm just rearranging it to the way that I like, so that's pretty cool. And I really love the Adrian and Marinette one. They're my favorite that's not multi-mouse. So I just finished rearranging the shelves for now. I don't know how permanent this shelf will look because I'm always buying stuff, but this is how the shelf looks right now, and this is where I'm going to be ending the video and stuff. So let's just check out the new arrangement of my shelf. Here are the dolls. So this is the first part. This is the top shelf. Don't know how long these dolls will stay up here because I just bought a whole bunch of Miraculous Ladybug stuff lately, but for now they're there and I like them right there. So right here I have Wonder Woman and Batgirl. These are the budget dolls, so that way they have molded on clothing, but I still think they're very cool in here. I have Starfire and Blackfire, which are my favorites, and I think they look awesome. Here's a pan of that. And here is Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn is a reboot Harley Quinn, so that was just so much smaller, but actually she's like, I love her a lot actually, and I don't even like Harley Quinn, so that's kind of weird for me. And behind them I just have my Teen Titans Funkos for now because I'm waiting for some inbox action figures, but for now they can just hold their place. And down here is a Miraculous Ladybug shelf. So this one's kind of like my Marinette Dupan chain shrine, I like to call it, because this is where I have all my 4 Marinette dolls. I didn't want 4, but I ended up having 4, and I am not going to complain. So right here I have the my Rita Rouge flute just fell. But right here I have the Marinette inbox doll in the normal fashion packaging, which I love. And next to that and behind these dolls here, I have the Ladybug and Cat Noir Playmate 2-pack Mission Accomplished dolls when they're going pounded, and I love it. And next to that I also have the inbox Marinette dress-up doll, which I also like. And in front here, front and center, if it focus perfect, is the Marinette dolls out of the packaging. So I have the fashion doll and a fashion doll. And on the shelf too, you also have all the dress-up accessories for the dolls and for us real-life people. So that's awesome. And below this shelf right here, nothing else really changed. It's just the typical Playmate of dolls from Miraculous, the normal superhero form ones. Nothing really changed besides Queen Bee's right there. Ladybug used to be right there, but I switched with Queen Bee. Cat Noir's in the middle because he's signed, so I want people to see him. And Ladybug's right there. And in front, of course, I have the Ladybug and Cat Noir Playmate doll, which I love. And I'm going to move to the bottom shelf here because I don't want to see the shelf down here because it's a in progress shelf right now. And that will be in my next video, maybe. My next rearranging my room. And down here is a little dark is my Monster High dolls. They're on the last part of the shelf. The top shelf before this, like a little sneak peek, is an in progress shelf, so it's not this video. I didn't want my Monster High dolls on the floor, but they're on the floor. So I have some like Mattel Disney dolls back there, and then I have my Scares and 13 Wishes Monster High doll and this Rainbow High doll, and some books here. And since my Rita Rouge flute is so long that it can't really go anywhere, so it just hangs right there, and I knock over my Christmas tree, so RIP to myself. Sorry for like not the greatest lighting, but not a lot of light comes over here because this is my entrance to my door. But this is where all my Funko Pops are, so I just have, you know, the Five Nights at Freddy, Pokemon, Disney, then I have Star over here, and Gravity Falls, and I have like my little Colonel Sanders, and I bought some Tokidoki unicorns, and they fit perfectly right there. So this is where this shelf is. So that's all for today's video. I hope you didn't find it boring or cringy, and I hope you find it interesting, because I love watching people rearrange their rooms, especially their doll rooms. And I thought, hey, since I love those videos so much, why not make my own? But yeah, I hope you like it. This is just my Miraculous shelf. It's gonna be changing constantly because I'm always buying new stuff, but that's where my room is at this current moment. But yeah, I'm so glad that I finally have this shelf full of dolls, because originally I only bought this shelf for all my collectibles. At the time, I wasn't into much toy collecting as I was now. So I had like all my Haruchi and Dragon stuff, but since I was getting to doll collecting, I bought this shelf, so I had to squeeze some room in. And I'm so excited that there's dolls actually on this shelf versus what it was before, and I absolutely love it. It's been many months later, and I still look at this, and I'm still very happy. And my favorite shelf to look at, I love this shelf so much, and I love how like this shelf is like, it's superheroes, miraculous, and down here I have my Scarus Monster High dolls, so I think that fits the superheroes in Paris. I love it. So yeah, and I really love my art wall. I really love the stuff that I bought. I love my prints, and I look at this wall and it makes me really happy. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it wasn't boring or cringy, and I'll see you in my next one, which is gonna be very exciting, but I'm not gonna tell where it is. Okay, bye now.